Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I said the other day that I would share with you guys how I store my food both long term and short term. I have items that I store for 25 to 30 years, and then I also have a pantry that I rotate the items from. These are shorter term storage items that we use on a normal basis, and that's items like these right back here. We have brown rice that usually lasts for about 6 months, and then the oils can go rancid in that if you don't use it up. So it's going to be things like that that are shorter term, and I keep these things in either my glass gallon jars. I get these from Asia, or I can get these containers that I order from Sam's Club, and I keep my flowers and things of that nature in there. Okay, I'm going to address something really quickly here. Just because you have this kind of pantry does not mean that you are a doomsdayer or that you are crazy. What you're doing is looking out for your family and your finances. If you buy in bulk like this, you're going to pay much less per pound or per ounce than you are in small quantities in the store. So don't let anyone make you think you're crazy for this. We have to do what we can right now to try to get through these periods. So anyway, you're going to use this pantry as sort of your makeshift grocery store. Go in there and dip from it from whenever you need, and you restock it when you're running low on your supplies. So anyway. Okay, now on to the buckets. We have a medium term storage here. This is with the gamma lid on it. We have our whole wheat flour in here, and that will stay nice and fresh with this. It's got a nice seal on it. As you see, it's easy to access. It does have the rubber seal in it. This is for things that we use on a normal basis, but use in larger quantities. Now this right here is our long-term storage. This is 25 to 30 years. This is one of those things you don't get into unless you really need it. So we have our spelt grain in here. This lid is from Asia. It is one that you have to break the seal on to get into it, and it's sealed. So the buckets right quick, we always use food grade. This one came from Firehouse Subs. You can get those for around $3 a piece. And this one was actually a freebie from Walmart in their bakery. My son has put stickers on it. But anyway, there's more affordable ways to do things if you just are resourceful. So I'm going to show you this lid right quick too. It has a really nice seal in it. And there's that little tab that you break right here. So I think these are like $3.41 from Asia, but they work really well and I recommend them. Now, alternatively, you can use tubs. Definitely use your Mylar and your ox absorbers. That's going to protect your food from infestations of bugs, and it helps keep the rodents from sniffing out your food. So anyways, strong plastic tubs like this are great. I'm going to insert a screenshot of my favorite tubs I use. They're really strong, especially on the corners, and it's meant for stacking. So if you have a little space where you can just stack, then that's a good option. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and seal up this Mylar bag. This one is not going into a bucket. If you're going to do the bucket, you need to go ahead and put your Mylar in first and then fill it with your items. This one is going to go into one of those tubs that I showed you earlier, the black and yellow ones. Now this is one that has the Ziploc style seal on it. And we're going to go ahead and get our oxygen absorber in here. We're using a 2000 cc. You can use 2000, 2500 for the 5 gallon. This is a 5 gallon Mylar. You want to go ahead and get all the air out that you can and start making that seal. Alright, now we've gotten most of the air out of here. We've got that little Ziploc sealed up. Now we're going to take a flat iron along the top of this. You can also use a clothes iron, but I find the easiest is the flat iron. But if you're going to use a clothes iron, you need a board behind it or something to press on that to seal it. So, see, just a regular flat iron. Now we're going to go along the top here. And you just crimp it. And you can see I don't go all the way down. Because if you want to open this at some point and then just use the seal on it, you're going to need a little area up here to be able to pull it open. And that leaves a little more space too if you want to reseal it. So, of course, you can keep cutting the bag down if you need to once you're into it. And just keep on sealing it. But we're trying to preserve that Ziploc up there. So, I'm just going to crimp it all the way down. You can see this is pretty much instantaneous. It doesn't take very much to get that to seal. Alright. Yes, it's very hot. And that's not going to come apart. That's good to go. Now on your ox absorbers, I always recommend putting these into some sort of jar that has a lid that will, you see that? It sucked down. That's absorbing the oxygen in there, and it's going to seal up, and it's going to keep it from being exposed from even more oxygen, which will ruin these things. So you want to keep them sealed up really good, protect them, and just pull them out whenever you need them. Okay, so that's all I've got in today's video. I just wanted to see if I could help you guys out with storing your food. And if you'd like another video on what kind of food stores almost indefinitely, I can definitely help you guys with that. I hope you all have a great day, and I hope you're blessed. Stay prepared out there. I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye.